Warning, the brown cloud is approaching. Some will try to outrun it. Others may not be so lucky. But don't worry, it's all part of the fun at the Chili Cookoff for books and board games. Where the chili is hot, the flavors are bold, and Bear E has your back with the official Brown Cloud Preparedness Kit. Follow the plan, know your exits, and whatever you do, hold your breath, because this temporary pain is all for a great cause. Join us, laugh with us, survive the brown cloud. Together, this Sunday at Key Largo Lounge in Greeley.
What if every small business purchase counts? What if every purchase could change a life? With Community Pay It Forward, your business becomes a force for good. Join the movement. Get listed. Make impact with every transaction. New customers. Your business, their mission. One app, one community. Download now at communitypayitforward.us.
Hey there, friends. I've been thinking. We all have our strengths, right? I can do this, but I'm not so great at that. I'm pretty good at talking to people, but I'm not so great at adding things into a website or app. Oops. I love speaking, sharing stories, social media, all those hashtags and algorithms. Yeah, that's a jungle I haven't quite figured out yet. Coming up with ideas that bring folks together, I'm all about it. But bookkeeping, let's just say numbers, and I don't exactly get along. But that's okay, because someone out there is good at those things. And when we work together, magic happens. See, Community Pay It Forward has never been about one person. It's a program built by many to support even more. Every one of us brings something special to the table. We all have talents that make us great on our own. But imagine how much stronger we are when we bring all those talents together. That's what Community Pay It Forward is all about. Your skills, my skills, our hearts, working together to make a difference. So tell me, what are you good at? Let's find out together. Visit communitypayitforward.us and join the movement.
Born into a real fight wasn't right. Where can she dream here? Took a hold of her life, left at night, stepping out of her fear.
There is nothing more complex to me than time. There is something that I cannot figure out more than time. Because no matter how well I plan things, when it comes up to it, I can't figure out the time. Um, I swear we got started on the Chili Cookoff months ago. Why do I swear that? Well, because we did. Yet it's days away, and there's still so much to do. So hey everybody, my name is Zak Clayton, Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PAC channel. I am the founder and president, and good example on why I need volunteers. One, to help me get that stupid video out that's got community misspelled. Actually, just to let you know, as soon as that played, I deleted it, so I can't play that again. Now I just got to go back and find the correct one, get that on there. The other thing is that that Scott video is also outdated. I've got another one that's done, a brand new one with the correct logo and everything on it. I've got it done. I just don't know where it is. So, hey, I was going to continue to talk about the upcoming celebrations over the winter. But because of the Chili Cook-Off, we are not going to do that today. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about the Chili Cook-Off. And then we've got a great brand new friend, wonderful, wonderful partner with Clym and Jonathan Brabson, who is going to be joining us today. And we're going to talk to him about their gadget that you can attach to your website just to make sure that people, one, can access your website, and two, feel safe when they access your website. Look, I've been on websites recently that if you take and you try to tell them, you know what, all I want are the essential the essentials. That's it. I don't want anything else. Well, you can't use this website then. And it's like, okay, fine. I won't use your website. Delete, dunk, and it's gone. There are a lot of companies out there who don't want to sell your products. And they feel like crap when someone else sells your products. I don't know if it's the hosting companies who sell it. I don't know if it is the website builders that are used that can sell that, who can sell your programs. But all I do know is that Community Pay It Forward does not sell your information. If you need us to get a hold of a partner and say, hey, I got somebody who's looking for your specific need, you let us know, and then we will take you to them. But you have to ask us. We're not going to sit there and we're not going to sell your information. Your information we will use if you allow it. And we'd love to be able to tell you everything that we got coming up. Clym makes it so much easier for us to distinguish whether we can send you information or not. Again, I do not sell your information to anyone. I don't give your information to my partners unless you ask to be introduced to them. Now, when you become a partner, you put yourself out there and people can reach out to you. But you as a customer should never be punished for going to Community Pay It Forward, and I will never let that happen. Let me get this out of the way. All right, Colorado fans, 1-1 here, which is really quite shocking. Should have been 0-2. You guys should have beat us in New Jersey too. Last night was an absolute ass kicking. I could not even watch that game. I got so upset I couldn't even watch the game. So, to all my Colorado Avalanche friends, congratulations, but your team still sucks. Your ownership sucks. Okay, the team, you got a pretty damn good team. You got a real damn good team. Your goaltending, I don't like. And as a New Jersey Devils fan, I am very, very familiar with your goaltending since both of them used to be Devils. So, but, you've got some pretty damn good talent on that team. But hope to God we don't see you in the Stanley Cup, because we're going to beat you if we do. And I cannot believe I just went through and said, we are going to beat you. I'll have nothing to do with it, except for I'll be sitting on the couch watching, going, unless, of course, I get tickets to it, and cheering for the Devils. But the Chili Cookoff is this Sunday. And we do still have spots available. So if you want to get involved, we invite you to get involved. Right over here is the QR code. Just simply scan that right now. You can get involved. You can donate. We still need donations. We need people to help us raise money for books that are going to Northern Colorado hospitals, to the kids' rooms in Northern Colorado hospitals, offering these books to kids all over Northern Colorado. Board games, stuff like that we're going to take. And with this money, we're going to buy games for the family rooms. We're going to buy books for the kids' rooms. And we're going to ask you to sign the inside of them and say, hey, this is from the Smith family. We'll leave that blank. A nurse can fill it out and give it to little Timmy when he comes in and he's in the hospital. Or little Susie, if she has to come in and get her tonsils taken out. She can have a book. She can get to feeling better. And she can always have something good to remember that hospital stay. This is our 8th edition of the Chili Cookoff. We did have to take it's actually kind of funny. We had to take 2 years off due to the COVID restrictions. And then the next year, I had COVID, and we had to take a 3rd year off. So we did have to take the 3rd year off, but we would be up to 11 years doing this. Partnering with the wonderful people at Key Largo Lounge. And I cannot say thank you enough to Soterios and his crew for all that they do, and they do a lot. So please make sure that you come and join us this Sunday. Come and check it out. Stop on in, donate a book and eat a bowl, or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. Grab some cinnamon, grab a cinnamon roll. I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls again this weekend, so we're going to have those there. But come in, enjoy a little bit of the fun. We're going to be watching the football game. Well, you guys are going to be watching the football game. I'll have the hockey game on my laptop, but don't worry about that. But we're gonna have that going, and so you can watch a little bit of football, have an adult beverage or not, but come in, support us, have some fun, enter a chili, see if you got what it takes. We do have one professional chili coming in, so we'll see what we'll see what happens. You think that you got the chops? Bring it. Again, right there, that QR code. The other QR code, the one up top here, that one is for the miracle of the season. Raise your hand if you're sick and tired of seeing all the division right now. I'd raise my feet up in the air, but nobody needs to see that, and I would fall on my ass. Which would be pretty funny since I'm sitting on my ass. Miracle of the season has been put together in order to ease that tension between each other. Doing the studying of the celebrations, have learned so many more of the similarities between all of them I mean, there really couldn't be much more difference between some of them in mind's eye. But the truth is, they're all about bringing people together. How? I ask you, how can this be a bad thing? And I respond to you, it cannot be a bad thing. This is a good thing. So we're going to ask you to please check out the miracle of the season. Check out the information. Use that QR code up top, the red one over there. Got this backwards TV stuff, computer stuff. But use that QR code, get in there, look at the book. Let's see what our goal is, see what our mission is. Record a message to somebody. Just take out your phone, grab your phone. Hey, this is blah, blah, blah. Thank you to firefighters and veterans and soldiers all over the world. Thank you for everything you do. And let's make sure that we all have a wonderful hockey season, holiday season. Thank you to our teachers who always put our kids above themselves, and thank you to our firefighters. Thank you to our restaurant workers who, are out there every day and, quite frankly, get crapped on all the time by people. Thank you to everybody who's out there busting ass every day to serve us in the community. Send a message to someone you love that you can't be with. Found out the other day that my brother in Idaho has no chance of being able to make it down here. Shout out a video to him. You don't have to. I'll shout out a video to him, but we'll shout out a video to him and just tell him how much I love him, how much I miss him, and how much I wish he could be here. Probably won't be able to see all of my grandkids this Christmas season. I'll shout out a video to them. I'm going to be choosing a book to read to the kids again, like I did last year. I just hope to God I do a better job than I did last year. You can definitely tell when you listen to me read, you can tell why I prefer listening to book on tape, which is a ridiculous thing to say. They're not on tape anymore, but we're listening to recorded book. But I'll be recording a book, recording a reading of a book, and I'll send this to my grandkids, but I'm also sending it to all the kids in the world. So they get to hear one of my favorite stories, or a story that I love, or a story that means something special to me. But I'm not going to say it specifically to, it's going to go to my grandkids, but it's for every kid out there. So these are some of the things you can do. You can get on here and you can tell us, look, this is what we do to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. This is what we do to celebrate Christmas. This is what we do to celebrate Kwanzaa. This is some of the ridiculousness of Festivus. Come on, tell us what you're doing. Tell us how you celebrate, and tell us why it's important. Don't try to sway us to come to your side. Educate us. Inform us. And let us all understand a little bit better. Is this going to bring upon world peace? I don't know, maybe. Not going to hurt it. Partly because I'm not going to allow anything on there that would hurt world peace. Do not come on thinking that you're going to be able to demolish someone else's beliefs, because that will not get put on the air. Come on and educate us. Come on and tell us about your your celebration. Tell us about your belief, how you celebrate. But don't come on judgeful, don't come on vengeful. Come and just let people know this peace that we believe in, this is the peace that we love, and this is the peace that we hold true in my family. And this is how we celebrate, and this is why we celebrate. We will go from there. We'll put it on there. We'll let you know when it's going to show up, and that way you can invite everyone that you know to come on and watch you tell your story. Clym is a brand new partner of ours. We use Clym on our website. We're proud to use Clym on our website. It is a very, very intriguing and useful tool for a couple things. One, it's fantastic to help people to protect their privacy while they're visiting your website. And the other is it's making sure that people with disabilities have access to your website and everything that you do. Because you got to remember, if your website cannot change with special needs, then your website cannot be seen by all. So I'm proud to introduce to you one of our brand new partners, Clym.
How can Clym simplify your company's digital compliance journey? In an increasingly complex regulatory environment, staying on top of evolving compliance requirements can feel overwhelming, from data privacy to accessibility and beyond. Your organization faces numerous global regulations that can create significant financial and reputational risks. In the face of these challenges, how are you planning to keep up? Meet Clym, the all-in-one digital compliance solution. Clym helps your organization navigate regulations that affect your digital footprint, whether it's data privacy, accessibility, whistleblowing, sanctions, or even content takedowns, through its all-in-one, easy-to-use platform. With solutions like our cookie consent widget, accessibility tools, compliance center, online channels for whistleblowing or content takedowns, data subject request management, AI assistance, and much more. We've designed Clym to make your compliance obligations simpler, faster, and more cost-effective. What sets us apart? With Ready Compliance, Clym delivers a set of default configurations and implementation blueprints, helping you to quickly and effectively set up your digital compliance programs. From implementation to ongoing monitoring, our global team of experts is here to guide you every step of the way. Plus, when regulations change, Clym provides you with peace of mind by updating our default configurations and knowledge base to keep you up to date, saving you time and avoiding frustration. If you're looking to streamline compliance, Clym can help you manage your global regulatory requirements, reduce risks, and build trust, all while freeing up your team to focus on what really matters. Whether you're starting fresh with compliance or looking to scale your existing program, Clym is here to support your business at every stage of its growth.
Hi, friends. I'm Barry, and this is my amazing support gang, Zayden, Avery, and Bert. We're here to invite you to something truly magical, the miracle of the season.
This year, we're asking you to collect new books and board games. Yes, they must be new. And deliver them to the 2025 Chili Cookoff, Community Pay It Forward, or your local children's ward at the hospital closest to you.
These gifts will bring comfort, imagination, and joy to children who need it most.
We also want you to read your favorite story. Just like you do to your own kids and record it for us to share on air.
Help us by purchasing these books and board games.
Open the cover and sign it family name, leaving the two blank for a nurse to fill in.
Let's celebrate the beauty of every tradition, every story, and every act of love.
Tell us about your favorite holiday memories. What did you celebrate? What moments with family and community do you cherish most?
Your voice could bring love and tale to someone who's never heard it before.
We need you too. Sponsorships help more families make this season miraculous. Join us in showing your love to the community. Join us in
season. Visit communitypayitforward.us to learn more, get involved, and share your story.
When you join the Community Pay It Forward family, your business can be seen because people know your business will offer hope to organizations like Todd Lingle of CARES Foundation. CARES Foundation is a proud mission partner of Community Pay It Forward. CARES Foundation is dedicated to educating young drivers of the dangers of impaired and distracted driving. Every sale through Community Pay It Forward helps support incredible organizations like CARES Foundation.
Hey everybody, I am here with another one of our giving partners, one of our brand new giving partners, and we're pretty excited about this one because one of the things that we're ending the month of October, it's been a celebration throughout the month of October, but it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And Jonathan Brabson from Clym has joined our program, and we are using him on our website. Jonathan, welcome to Community Impact, and tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit about the Clym program.
So a little bit about myself. So interesting way I've gotten into this product because I'm probably one of the most least technical human beings out there. So my path is quite unique. The past 25 years, I was a collegiate women's soccer coach. And decided to pivot for a variety of things, but more so it was just time, right? Try something different. And so I was fortunate to come across Clym and came on board with them. And what Clym looks to do is to create a seamless, manageable digital compliance solution. Something that a lot of people are not aware of is that trust and inclusion can get you pretty far, in my opinion, in the digital space. And so what Clym has developed is a all-in-one digital compliance solution that provides privacy regulation. So in other words, cookie consent management, provides legal document storage, provides accessibility features for individuals that come to your website that live with a host of different invisible disabilities. And I think too, at a simplified price for a lot of people out there that are looking for a transparent, inclusive digital experience.
And you see here that in which this is for me. Okay, here we go. People can now see my screen. But with me, people can, this is on our website, so we can choose vision impairment, color blindness, cognitive disability, which is great because this is myself. People with dyslexia can alter ADHD friendly or seizure safe, and seizure safe is one that people who a lot of movement can cause seizures or issues with them, vision impairment, of course, also being text size, stuff like that. But you can choose whether you, I have chosen that I want just the essential. These are the essential ones that everybody, you have to have in order to view our website. Advertising, you can shut off advertising. You can shut off the analytics. You can also shut off the entertainment. The entertainment, though, if you shut that off, please remember this is shutting off like all of the videos that are in the website. So, but this is your choice. And social media networks and the cookies that they use. If you shut that off, what exactly does that one do?
Yeah. So what happens is real quick is that scripts or services are used to write the internet. But and every company, Facebook, YouTube, whoever it is, they'll put scripts onto different websites to collect information. So, but what happens is that if you go from community pay it forward and then you go to say YouTube, well, YouTube has dropped a cookie onto your site, and now they're able to see your information. And when you go to YouTube, they can advertise to you in a variety of ways. And so what has happened from the privacy standpoint is there's 19 states right now that says that you must provide some form of opt-in or opt-out opportunities for website visitors. Why? Well, because you control your information. I say this all the time. Nobody likes anything taken from them. And so what we're able to do is just provide that forward-facing transparency that allows someone to say no to social. We don't want Facebook to gather our information from your website. No from YouTube. No from a whole host of things so that your information stays right there. It's not resold, reshared, or repurposed.
And here at Community Pay It Forward, we do not sell your information. We don't have any partnerships to sell your information. So we try to, we make it to where, we don't give your information to any of our partners. We don't give any of your information. If you're viewing our website, we're not going to track this and tell people, hey, these are the people, go and get them. The only thing that we're going to do is we're going to show you who's a partner with us, and we're going to ask you to visit them, and you directly connect them to start that process of donating. But if you are not particular on who has access to it, there are going to be, Google is going to see, hey, these guys didn't look and they are visiting this website. We can connect them with our other partners that have something similar. So they're going to sell that information. So you need to be very particular on who you allow to see your information. What are some of the things with people who accept all? What are some of the things they're endangering themselves with?
Well, and again, one, your information is getting out there. And so we just like to say that, when you accept all, that's what you're accepting. And there are so many ways that it can weave and, A sells to B, can sell to C, can sell to D, right? You don't know where it goes from there. And so to being able to stop it right there, and as you mentioned, Zach, you guys don't resell or reshare information. But a lot of times people come to website, they don't know that. Many nonprofits and different NGOs, they don't typically do it. But we don't know that because it's not plastered all on your website right there. And so that's one part of it. And so it just gives you control. You never know where things go once you accept all. And so we provide you the way to see what all the categorized services are to say yes or no within that. So I always suggest it's worth looking, but again, it's your decision.
Yeah. You just have to really be careful because let's be honest here. You go on to some of these other sites, you go on to, let's just say that you go on there to an insurance site and you accept all. They have spies on, they have partnerships and, Google tracking again, just anybody can track this. And you open yourself up to getting those phone calls. You open yourself up to getting those solicitations that you just simply don't want. And the Clym system helps you to protect yourself from this to where you're not going to get those, you're not going to get those people calling you saying, hey, we saw that you went to search for car insurance. Let us tell you about our rates, or let us tell you about our program, which we shop 15,000. We've all got those annoying
all the time,
annoying phone calls.
Yep, all the time.
And again, Clym is now a part of the Community Pay It Forward family. We don't just use them, but we also partner with them, which means if you get a hold of Jonathan and you attach Clym to your website, and nonprofits, this also, they have a special program for you. But if you attach this to your website, you can support another organization of your choice through Jonathan and Clym. But Jonathan, how do you help nonprofits?
Well, we help nonprofits very simply to help their mission be seen by more people. And I'm in charge of what's called the Climb for Good program. Essentially, the Climb for Good program is to help mission-driven organizations, nonprofits, chambers, associations, so that they are more accessible and transparent. So, what we have found is that most nonprofits, they're doing good in the community, whether it's food banks, whether it's women's health care, whether it's whatever, it's a variety of things, but they're unintentionally excluding a whole demographic of individuals who might live with invisible disability. So you just show cognitive, ADHD, dyslexia, low vision, etc. We want to minimize the barrier to entry with that. And so as we understand nonprofits, they struggle day to day with raising funds. We want to say, let us help you by providing our solution at no cost, so that hopefully now that person that comes on, they know where to donate. They know how to volunteer. They feel, and I had a nonprofit tell me this. They said, you know what? What's great about the Climb solution is that they know that we are able to secure their information because they can just click decline all, and she said same thing as you said. We don't share donor information. We don't sell it. It stays here. But to know that we're providing them another layer to say that, hey, yes, say no, that just makes them feel better.
Yeah. And that is one of the great points that I really wanted to bring up, that this is a place that it's all in one app, to where you can sit there and you can make sure that you have this app on there, because people with disabilities are $1 trillion shopping group. Okay. And if somebody cannot read your website, do you think they're going to sit there and try to figure it out?
Right.
Hell no. They're going to move on to the next website that has the ability for them to read, hear, function, use your website. If they can't use your website easily, they're not going to stick around. They have money. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They may be blind, but they're not broke. Well,
No,
maybe they are, but you know what? They do have to shop.
Yeah. And Zach, that's a great point. The disabled community, controls to it's like $500 billion. It's a large amount. That's disposable income, roughly. And so if we do the numbers, about 1 in 4 Americans live with some form of a disability that can make website viewing a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Of those people, it's like 70, it's somewhere between like 73, 76% of people will never come back to your website if it's not accessible for them. So if you just do the numbers alone, maybe it's worth considering having a solution that makes you more accessible. Now, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to be able to tap into all of that money, right? But if you don't have it, then that lessens your opportunities to grab a minor percent of it. And that's how we look at it.
You can't guarantee that somebody's going to tap into all that money, but if a person with, who cannot read small font comes to your website and they can't read your money, you can damn well guarantee that they're not going to use your website. I mean, if they can't read it, if they can't see what they're buying, they're not going to use your website. So you can give yourself a chance at that money, right. And that's what's most important. And let's be honest here. People with disabilities or who are ability impaired have a tendency to shop online. It's easier for them. It's much more comfortable for them. They can do it from home. They don't have to get out and deal with unleashing their, undoing their wheelchair from the van or doing all this other stuff. there is a lot of tendency to shop online. So you need to remember to respect all of your customers, every customer.
Right.
But remember
Right.
that there are some out there who need a little bit of extra help. And, you know, I talk all the time how Z and I, we had somebody who we were trying to close business with somebody, and this person looked at us and said, well, I guess you guys are just going to have to tell us how we are supposed to put a wheelchair ramp on our website. And we're like, that's not the kind of accessibility we're talking about. There are a lot of people out there, Jonathan, who don't know how important this is.
And you know what, Zach, that's I love how you're going with this, because we've got to stop thinking about us individually. And I saw a great Instagram video that pretty much it flipped the script. What it said was, imagine if the world wasn't designed for you. And what it was it showed the world was designed for individuals with in wheelchairs, individuals with walkers, individuals who are blind. The world was designed for them. And people like myself, who I'm able-bodied, and like yourself, able-bodied, struggled. And so many times we talk about do it, design from the flip side. Who are the ones that can be most impacted? Design for them. You're going to reach so many more people. Here's a great example. And I think, I know it's in Charlotte everywhere. I'm sure it is in Colorado. Sidewalks. How many of us take advantage of the dip in the sidewalk when you cross the street that has the raised kind of the raised area? How many of us take advantage of the dip sidewalk that has the raised area? Most of us. Most of us do. Whether you're able-bodied or not, everybody takes advantage of it. And that's where accessibility comes into play as well. You could have something as simple as, if I take my contacts out, I need the assistance.
Mm-hmm.
To really, really, epilepsy, low vision, colorblind, right? So there's a whole host of things that we've got to consider when we are doing design, when we're looking to change things, And so that's why I think it's important that we don't try to look at it as a burden. It's not. It's the right thing to do and reaches a larger population.
I think one of the other things that this program also allows people to do is they can be more free with their website. They don't have to, they can do different things with their website. They can be more personalized with their website, because this allows people to take and turn off what affects them. I mean, there's still things that you need to look for at a website, but if you look at the website before I had it rebuilt, I had a spinning record in it. I had a lot of free-flowing trees and falling leaves and stuff like that I didn't have something that would help people with disabilities navigate my website. And that was a bad choice on my part. And what I did is, I didn't know that, I didn't even think about, well, people who are epileptic or have problems with a lot of motion, they're going to have a hard time reading this. People who are colorblind, they're not going to be able to see the font through color in the website itself. These are things that we don't think of when we create a page, but it's so important, because again, if you cannot function in a website, you are not going to shop at that company. You're just not going to. I mean, folks, as you were talking about people with an able body, are you going to go on and just put your credit card on a white screen? No, you're not.
Right.
Oh, you want $150 for what? Well, that's what people with disabilities or people who are ability impaired are seeing when they come to a website that they cannot utilize.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. And it's just, man, I'm not trying to go here, but it's just the right thing to do.
Yeah,
it's just,
well,
I mean, we can talk about the money side of things, and I think we're very much of like, let's just do the right thing, because you never know when it could be you.
Yep.
And in your example with your story, you know, so
Yeah,
that's how I view
and
things. Apologies to your audience if I offended, but that's how I
no,
view it.
no, that's I think it's a great way to look at it because I think it's irresponsible for any business person to sit there and think that, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I can afford to lose one customer.
Right.
You can? You can afford to lose one customer. Yeah, because we are all just one customer. That's the way that you're looking at this. No,
Right.
I know people that I'm going to say, don't go here. This person, you know, they have no care for people whatsoever. Don't go here. Nobody's just one person.
Right.
So if you make this to where people are able to do this, people are going to see this, and like I said, the functionality of your button impressed me because
Thank
you
you.
get to uh, I I take care of my elderly parents, and I am always on them. You have to protect your privacy because and those two should not have cell phones. They simply should
Right.
not have cell phones. Cell phones are dangerous for people who will accept everything. It instantly you corrupt your phone. You
Hmm.
corrupt everything in your phone when you accept all. And that's just look, criminals are smart. If they weren't, they would get a better job. So
Yeah. They know what they're
they,
doing. Yeah.
yeah, they know what
Yeah.
they're doing. They know how to get paid doing it.
Yeah.
So, you got to maintain that. But then also having that aspect to where somebody can take and boy, you're annoying. Somebody can take and not only at that time, they can also take and make sure that they can see the website with the accessibility of impairments. So, um, Jonathan, how do people get a hold of you?
The variety of ways. You can go to the website, www.clym.io. Then go to the Climb for Good page. Book a meeting there with me. They can always go through you directly,
Yep.
and they can contact me, or they can just drop me a text. Drop me a text. And I say text because many of us don't answer phone calls if it's not from somebody a number that we know. Drop me a text. I'm happy to put my number out there, so that you guys can reach out to me. And look, I am here to not sell you a product. I'm here to have a conversation about why certain things are important for your digital space. And I think that's probably the most important thing to think about at first is what what am I missing? Where are my blind spots? And from there, hey, is this something that makes sense? So that's the first step. Call me if you want to learn more about accessibility, about privacy. A lot of people think that this is some big overhaul. Hey, in less than 15 minutes, we can have this installed onto your website and you're ready compliant. Clym does a lot of the heavy lifting so that you don't have so that you're compliant in this digital world.
It was truly a very, very simple onboard procedure. I mean, it took us more time to say hi to each other than it did to get it on the program and going. So seriously, but that's because, Jonathan and I like to talk to each other when we meet with each other. But yeah, it
Yes.
was a very simple onboarding procedure, and I'm very proud to have it with Community Pay
Thank
It
you.
Forward because I don't want to lose, and I don't want anybody to ever come to Community Pay It Forward .us, look at it and go, I can't figure it out. I'm going somewhere else.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's never what we want. So I appreciate it, Jonathan. Thank you very much. I am so proud that you've joined us in partnership. I am so proud to have you as part of our program and our website. So thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Always love catching up with you, Zach. Always love talking about um, trying to make this world a better place, especially as many of us spend time on the digital sites. That's
Yep.
important. How can it be better?
Yep. Well, Like, look, everything has become digital, and, just like everything else, as soon as everything becomes one thing, people figure out how to use it for their own purposes. So just protect yourself. And again, make sure that you're able to talk to everyone. And like Jonathan said, it is the right thing to do. You know, there's a lot of money out there. And if they can't see it, they ain't buying from you. So thank you very much, Jonathan. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you, my friend.
This wall took 2,500 years to build. We don't have that long. That's why your support means so much. Please donate or volunteer and join the Community Partner Honor Wall. Because community takes us all. So please join us today.
Hello world, my name is Z, or you can call me Mr. Z. I am a web developer, and I am also a consultant at Z World Webs. My one goal is to develop custom websites that are specifically catered to your organization's needs. I completely understand that building a website is an exhilarating, exciting, and significant step in connecting with your audience. Your organization has Z potential to make a meaningful impact, whether it's supporting animal rights, advocating for equality, combating human trafficking, or honoring the brave individuals who have served our country. Your mission is too important to be held back by the challenges a website can present, and I am here to ensure that your website works for you, not against you. Whether it's maintaining, developing, or redeveloping a custom website that is specifically catered to your needs. And with that being said, I would be more than delighted to learn more about your organization and, of course, develop a website Z World is waiting for. Thank you.
What if your story could power a movement? Every struggle you have conquered becomes the answer someone else is still searching for. At Community Pay It Forward, your mission matters. When someone shops with one of our giving partners, they can choose to support you simply by uploading a receipt. Your story gets shared, you get visibility, and you can share our program to raise up to 90% in referral awards. You have a story worth sharing. We're here to help you tell it. Apply today by using the QR code or at communitypayitforward.us. Because your story deserves to be shared. And at Community Pay It Forward, no one needs to go it alone when we all come together. So again, this Sunday, we have the Chili Cookoff for books and board games here in Greeley, Colorado at the wonderful Key Largo Lounge. One of the things that we've got this year, thanks to our great friends at Pine Mesa, is we were able to make little rocks glasses. Key Largo, the Chili Cookoff. You got Barry on there making a huge coming out party this year. I've even got mugs, the big mugs, Big Berry. Some of them have these clear decals, other ones have the regular ones. And then, of course, we have the pint glasses. So Tanya did a fantastic job on those. She is just marvelous on what she's doing. So please, if you have any decal needs, if you have anything like that, make sure that you reach out to her, because she does, like I said, she's doing a great job with all this. That's Oak Mesa Designs. You can find them online on the community are on the Chili page. And you can also find them as one of our wonderful giving partners. It's oakmesadesigns.com. It's oakmesadesigns.com. They are the ones who, I guess that's not going to do any good because we're not live right now, but oakmesadesigns.com is one of our wonderful partners. So one of our wonderful sponsors, helping us make these really cool pint glasses. This year we're going to be giving some of these away, but they're all for sale as well. Remember, every time you buy a glass, a book goes into a hospital room with a young kid who just simply needs something to look up at. I want to thank Jonathan for joining us today. You can get a hold of him. Please text him 803-524-6847. That's 803-524-6847. Or you can always email him, jonathan.brabson@clym.io. jonathan.brabson@clym.io. You can also find his page by going to the search bar and typing in CLYM or Jonathan Brabson. Type any of those and he will come up. Make a purchase with him. Get your website up to date. Get it compliant. Get it, make it accessible, and you'll be able to do more business. Hey, everybody, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining us. We will not be live. We will not be here next Wednesday. I am traveling to Kansas to pick up my aunt's dog. Adrian, her aunt had a terrible, terrible accident. She fell. And Adrian and I are going to watch her dog for a little bit. So I don't think I'm even going to have time to schedule a podcast. So there's probably not going to be anything. It's just going to be dead on Wednesday. So please bear with us as I travel back up and pick that up. But you know what? Make sure that if you are within a shouting distance of Greeley, Colorado, in which, let's be honest, that's like 4 different states, come and see us. Come and help us out. It's at Key Largo Lounge here in Greeley. We have a great time every year. Help us celebrate the 8th year. Let's make the 8th year the best year ever. I know right now we've got at least 5 Chili's. We're looking to get at least 10 more, so we still have room. The green QR code right there. That's how to get your chili in. Folks, if you're in Denver, it's an hour drive. Come up, let's have some fun. If you're in Cheyenne, it's an hour drive. Come down, let's have some fun. If you're in Kansas, it's about a 3-hour drive. Come on. What else are you going to do on a Sunday? We're already watching the football. What the hell? Come and have some fun, raise some money, support some kids. Please love somebody out there because somebody out here loves you. My name is Zak Clayton with Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PAC channels, reminding you that if you're helping no one, you're hurting everyone. No one needs to go it alone when you use the Come Together movement. Please join us on Monday for more lessons in celebrations for all.
Warning, the brown cloud is approaching. Some will try to outrun it. Others may not be so lucky. But don't worry, it's all part of the fun at the Chili Cookoff for books and board games. Where the chili is hot, the flavors are bold, and Bear E has your back with the official Brown Cloud Preparedness Kit. Follow the plan, know your exits, and whatever you do, hold your breath, because this temporary pain is all for a great cause. Join us, laugh with us, survive the brown cloud. Together, this Sunday at Key Largo Lounge in Greeley.
What if every small business purchase counts? What if every purchase could change a life? With Community Pay It Forward, your business becomes a force for good. Join the movement. Get listed. Make impact with every transaction. New customers. Your business, their mission. One app, one community. Download now at communitypayitforward.us.
Say, bring me home, out alone, to show me the way. You wanna hold the heart of Sunset Boulevard. Bring me here, 'cause it's not quite clear to be a part of Sunset Boulevard.